Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. At this time, we will open the meeting with an invocation followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. Dear Lord, may we abide by the rules we have established, those of trust, fellowship, and ethics, and may we place service above self in our daily endeavors. And may we always test ourselves in our efforts to be sure they are the truth, good for all concerned, and of benefit to all. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Carly, if you can call the roll.
Heidinger?
Here.
McAleese?
Here.
Thompson?
Here.
Reed?
Here.
Penny?
Here. All right. Well, we're going to move right into commission reports, and we're going to start off with Commissioner Gail Neidinger and Finance.
Okay. For the Finance Department report, we continue to work on closing out the fiscal year 2025, preparing audit schedules and gathering documentation for the auditors. Through November 30th, the first 4 ad valorem distributions have been received, totaling $1,311,000, which is about 28% of the budgeted total. And we've all sent ours in, right?
Yes, done.
Okay. Okay, so for October to November, the general fund has a surplus of $658,849. The capital improvement fund has a surplus of $11,536. The sewer fund a surplus of $148,723, and reclaimed water another surplus of $37,848. So we're doing real good.
All right. Thank you, Gail. And now we'll move on to Commissioner Mark McAleese and Community Improvement.
Thank you, Mayor. Local business tax receipts were due October 1st, 2025. The local business taxes not renewed by October 1st are considered delinquent and are subject to a delinquency penalty of 10% for the month of October, plus an additional 5% delinquency penalty for the month of November and December. Each month thereafter will be an additional 5% until paid, with a maximum not to exceed 25%. To date, there are 9 unpaid businesses and 8 unpaid out-of-state insurance companies. In October 2025, we received 56 permit applications compared to November, I don't know if I said November 2025, sorry if I didn't, compared to November 2024, where we received 118. We have issued 54 permits in November of 2025 compared to 58 in November of 2024. In November 2025, still a very large number, we did 321 inspections compared to November of 24, where they did 97. We have received a draft CRS cycle verification report. Per the report, a total of 1,755 credit points are verified, which will result in the recommendation that the community improve from a CRS Class 8 to a CRS Class 7. The community has met all Class 7 prerequisites. We went from a 1,232 points to 755 points, very large jump, very significant. On our last cycle verification, the report has been sent to DFS and FEMA and is waiting for their acceptance. The CRS Class 7 community, the residents will receive a 15% premium reduction on their flood insurance.
Woo-hoo.
That's outstanding job.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much. The next 2 bullet items are very encouraging also. We received a building permit application for retail space at 1420 Pasadena Avenue. So we got some new building there. And then we've received a site plan review application for 900 Pasadena Avenue for Chipotle's.
Ooh.
So that's good. And as a reminder, all work to repair the structure to its pre-damage condition requires a permit. A substantial damage package must be filled out completely for all work needed to bring the structure back to pre-damage condition and submitted with the permit application. And that's our report, Mayor.
All right, thank you. A lot of good news in there.
Yes.
We're going to go now with Commissioner Linda Thompson in Public Safety.
I'd like to say happy holidays to our viewing audience. Winter holiday fire safety from the chief back here. As we approach the winter holiday season, the National Fire Protection Association reminds us that this time of celebration also brings an increased risk of home fires. Statistics show that more than 1/3 of home decoration fires are caused by candles, and roughly half occur when decorations are placed too close to a heat source. To promote a safer holiday season, we encourage residents to select flame-resistant decorations and maintain safe distances between candles and any combustible materials. Holiday lighting should be carefully inspected for worn cords, loose connections, or damage, and only the manufacturer-approved number of light strands should be connected. The NFPA further recommends using proper clips rather than nails or staples to avoid damaging the electrical wiring. We also remind residents to test their smoke alarms before hosting guests and to ensure that everyone in the home is familiar with a basic fire escape plan. Because cooking remains a leading cause of holiday fires, it is essential that individuals stay in the kitchen when using the stovetop. Matches and lighters should always be stored securely and out of the reach of children, and households with smokers are encouraged to ensure smoking occurs outdoors and that cigarette butts are fully extinguished in water prior to disposal. Finally, the NFPA emphasizes the importance of blowing out all candles and turning off their holiday lights before going to bed or leaving home. By following these simple but important safety practices, we can help ensure a peaceful, enjoyable, and a fire safety holiday season for all the residents of the city of South Pasadena. And that is my report, Mayor.
All right, thank you. All right, we're going to move on now to Vice Mayor Tom Reed in Public Works.
Thank you, Mayor. As this is getting into our kind of rainy season, stormwater pollution prevention is important. It focuses on keeping rainwater runoff clean as it flows across roads, construction sites, yards, and industrial areas, and ultimately enters storm drains and natural waterways. As stormwater travels, it can pick up pollutants such as sediment, oil, chemicals, fertilizers, and trash, which can harm ecosystems and degrade water quality. To prevent this, communities and facilities use best practices like controlling erosion, properly storing materials, cleaning up spills, reducing chemical use, and blowing grass and fertilizers back into the yard, not into the street. These measures help protect rivers, lakes, and oceans while supporting healthier environments and reducing flood risks. Storm drains are separate from the sanitary sewer lines and carry this polluted runoff directly to local water bodies without treatment. Pollutants degrade water quality, which harms fish, wildlife, and other aquatic life. High nutrient levels can cause harmful algae blooms, which deplete oxygen in the water. Please don't dump anything into storm drains, as it is illegal and harmful. And that concludes our report.
All right, thank you. Okay, I'm going to go with Administration Department. Well, first and foremost, I want to thank everyone who showed up for our tree lighting on November 21st. It was a very large crowd, one of the biggest. I'm so happy to see it after everything we went through last year with the storms. Just to get some sense of community back is just unbelievable. It was just a great night. Special thank you to the South Pasadena Community Band for providing festive music, and to Santa, which I could swear it was the real guy. I mean, it was just, he was great. That was a great Santa.
I think it
For
was
stopping
a real
by.
Santa.
Yeah,
I do.
you know, it was a beautiful way to kick off the holiday season, but if you weren't able to make it, be sure to come check out the lights and decorations at Bayview Park and take a peek at the new pavilion and playground while you're there. And speaking of events, let's don't forget the South Pasadena Holiday Lighted Boat Parade is this Friday, December 12th. A viewing party will be held at Barbara Gilberg Habitat starting at 6:30 p.m. and registration is still open for boaters interested in participating. It's not too late to join the parade for a chance to win up to $1,200 in cash prizes. Voters even receive a $100 gift card just for participating. For more details, visit the city's website at mysouthpasadena.com. And other administration department news, qualifying for the March 10th, 2026 election of a mayor was held from November 3rd at noon to November 17th at noon. As the only candidate to qualify, I am humbled to share that I have been reelected unopposed. I will be sworn in for a 4-year term in March 2026, and thank you for the opportunity to continue to serve this community that I love so dearly. Please be aware that there will be no regular scheduled commission meetings from December 10th, 2025 to January 5th, 2026. And city offices will close at noon on December 24th and will be closed on December 25th and 26th in observance of Christmas, and January 1st and 2nd in observance of New Year's. And that is everything I have for this evening. Right now, we're going to go to, at this time, we're going to open the People's Forum. And this is a portion of the meeting when the public can speak on anything that is not on the agenda. Is there anyone in attendance that wishes to speak for the People's Forum? Seeing none, I will close the People's Forum and move on. We will now accept agenda comment. This is a portion of the meeting that the public can speak on anything that is on the agenda that is not a public hearing. So is there anyone in attendance that wishes to speak for agenda comment? Seeing no one, I will close the agenda comment portion of this meeting and move on to the public hearing. Item 1, ordinance number 2025-06, and asked our city attorney to read the ordinance by title.
This is an ordinance of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, amending ordinance number 2024-05, the city's 2025 fiscal budget by increasing appropriations for Hurricane Helene and Milton storm damage costs estimated at $1,705,355 for all funds, by increasing revenues received from flood insurance policies totaling $764,200, by removing $9,500 in budgeted revenue for Hibiscus Hall rental income due to closing of the hall from storm damage, by increasing certain general fund and capital improvement fund appropriations totaling $138,090 for expenditures approved in commission workshops, by adjusting sewer fund fees and processing costs to reflect reduced activity due to hurricanes, and by decreasing appropriations capital improvements, paving by $190,000 to reflect unused funds, providing for an effective date. Second and final reading.
Thank you. So at this time, I open the public hearing on ordinance number 2025-06. Is there anyone who wishes to speak on this? Seeing none, I will close the public hearing and entertain a motion and a second to pass and adopt ordinance number 2025-06 on second and final reading.
I make a motion we pass.
Second.
All right, is there any discussion on this item? I think we all pretty much know what's going on with it. We've discussed it. Okay. Carly, can you call the vote, please?
Nadir?
Yes.
Backleys?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
Henny?
Yes. All right, item number 2 is ordinance number 2025-07, and I will ask our city attorney to read the ordinance by title.
Yes, this is an ordinance of the City of South Pasadena, Florida, amending Article 3, Chapter 180, Firefighters Pension Fund Assessment, Section 9, Firefighters Retirement System, subsection F1, F3, and subsection I1, providing for severability and providing for an effective date.
All right, thank you. So at this time, I'll open the public hearing on ordinance number 2025-07. Is there anyone that wishes to speak on this item? Seeing no one, I will close the public hearing and entertain a motion and a second to pass and adopt ordinance number 2025-07 on second and final reading.
Make a motion.
Second.
All right, any discussion on this item? Okay, hearing none. Carly, can you call the vote?
Backleys?
Yes.
Thompson?
Yes.
Reed?
Yes.
Nadir?
Yes.
Henny?
Yes. We have no unfinished business this evening. We do have the consent agenda, which is item 3. And this is approval of the commission meeting minutes for the month of November 2025, which are on file in the city clerk's office. So I entertain a motion and a second to pass the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All right. Any discussion on the minutes? Nothing? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Under new business, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we are adjourned.
Merry Christmas.
Building.